Now, I know you guys have seen the YouTube video Dana McClendon, I think that's his name, did on the Crazy Hot Matrix.
This is the universal hot crazy matrix. It's everything a young man needs to know about women.
It's where you had the levels of how hot a woman is and how much you could put up with, basically, of craziness. Where does it overlap where it's too much? Where is it just right? It's kind of like the Porridge and Alice and the Bears situation, or excuse me, the Goldilocks and the Bears. One was a little too hot. One was a little too cold.
Yeah.
But Cone won. It was just right. So we have our own Crazy Hot Matrix version, but it's a crazy/talent version, NFL edition. I'm going to let Cone, put his quarterback hat on and really go through this and explain it to everybody offensively. But what we are saying is, for current NFL players, how much crazy personal stuff can they get away with, or how crazy can they be to where it's either you got to let them go, or where do they fall in the zone of keeping them on the team? And we have some really, really great examples. I'm going to kick it to you, David Cone. You explain the field, explain the whole concourse here.
The original Crazy Hot Matrix was developed by a wise man.
A wise man.
He's trying to help young men and young women everywhere, really. It's a line graph where you plot members of the opposite sex along two axes.
Yep.
Right? That's what we have. So and those axes create different zones, and he's labeled those zones. So we're doing the NFL Players Edition.
Okay.
Right?
You explain that a lot better than I did.
So,
use science words and stuff.
So the bottom axis here, right, that's our skills. That's our witch, like what level of witch,
Yep.
what level talent, okay? Now ours is going to go from 4 to 10 because I think that there's no such thing as an NFL player who's under a 4-level talent.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
It's disrespectful. And on the left side, you have your crazy axis, and just like his matrix, it goes from 4 to 10 as well, because there is no such thing as an NFL player who's not at least a 4 crazy.
They go hand in hand.
Crazy is measured from 4 to 10 because, of course, there's no such thing as a woman who's not at least a 4 crazy.
But all right, y'all ready to pull some hats out of the names and see where they fall? Or pull some names out of the hat?
Let's pull some hats out of that name, man.
Let's pull some names out of the hat. The helmet.
Jets helmet.
Of friendship, life,
Gonna
love,
get
loss, and everything else. Here's what I'm going to go with. Let me see here. First pair we've got Terrell Owens.
Ooh, that's a good one.
We didn't say current and former. I just said current, but we do have former players.
Well, he's still trying to get back in the league.
He's still trying to get back in. Okay.
He's got pads on and he's playing right.
I agree with that. All right,
Yeah.
Terrell Owens. To me, again, we're doing sit-ups in the driveway. That's my quarterback. I'm crying. There's always some diva thing. But look, he's a receiver, an elite receiver, Hall of Fame receiver. I'm going to put him right at the top. What are you thinking? And
So here's the question
on the
now.
hot?
Are we talking about Terrell Owens right now?
We're on Terrell Owens right now.
Oh, if we're talking about him right now,
Yeah,
then
not all time.
it's a no-go zone for me.
Okay, where at in the no-go zone?
I'm gonna put him-
Because see, the no-go zone underneath kind of has a no-go zone, but you could still work in the front office one day sort of thing.
This is your no-go zone. You don't go here. We just rule this out. Life is better this way. That's the way it is. All right?
I think I wouldn't want Terrell Owens as an ambassador for my organization. God, Lord knows what would happen with that. I would put him, honestly, as a 5 in the skills.
Okay.
Just because I'm going to give him a little credit there. And I'm going to put him in an 8
Okay. Yeah.
on the crazy.
So you got him right there in the no-go zone.
I got him right there in the no-go. It's a no-go for me. For T.O., T.O. is a no-go.
Jimmy Garoppolo.
Jimmy G.
Jimmy
start with this
Garoppolo.
one,
Look,
start with this one.
look. There's no level of crazy with Jimmy G. He shows up. He does his work. Talent level, I'm going to go. Look, I'm going to go. Jimmy G's a 6, and he's a 4. He's at the bottom there.
So you're no-go there.
Yeah, so he's like bottom of the no-go. He could work in the front office one day.
Okay, there you go.
You know what I mean?
Take my daughter to the prom, man.
Yeah.
Like you're that type of guy. I agree with you 100%. But Blaine, where are you at with Jimmy Garoppolo?
So you went with 6.
Mm-hmm.
You went with 6. So he's a no-go.
Yeah, he's a no-go.
Jimmy's a no-go.
I mean,
I think Jimmy's a little bit
guess-
better than a no-go.
I guess
I
it
agree.
might
I agree
depend.
with Ken.
I'd put him.
Depend on
I'd
who
put
I
him.
have.
I'd put him almost at the 7.
Okay, so you're giving him barely a 1-year contract.
You're giving him
Yeah.
1 year.
Okay.
I mean, Jimmy G could be my quarterback for a year. We're in the draft. We're looking for new.
Could he be a guy backup? Somebody goes down and needs somebody to come in there who's not going to freak out.
I would give him a
and scare the
7 and
kids?
give him a 4 on the crazy. I mean, what
I
has
like
Jimmy
that.
done wrong?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Probably one of the more mild-mannered in that hat, right?
That's
or in
true.
that helmet, right?
Here, you want to pull one out? Baker Mayfield.
Oh,
Let's go Baker Mayfield. Let's go
Baker. This is
Blaine, you
this
can
is
start.
going to
Where
be
would you put
good.
Baker?
This is going to be good.
I'm a big details type of guy.
No, you're not.
I'd give him 8 skill.
Baker?
8?
Yes.
Baker.
Yes.
Wow. Okay, 8.
And I'd go 8-7.
So he's right on the line.
So, and this is important here. The diagonal line there, that is your crazy witch line. It's very important to understand at all times where that is.
What's the
And
mathematical
also,
term for that line? Do you know it?
the crazy witch line.
Okay,
Or
that
did
sounds right.
Okay.
That sounds right. I read that in the textbook once.
But our boy who made this, the original Crazy Hot Matrix, had a very important point to remember. This is not a static situation. Like Terrell Owens at one point was a 10.
Yeah,
right?
exactly
It's
right.
not a static situation. You have to collect data over time on someone. Because he said at any point someone could disappear from where they are on the graph and reappear anywhere else.
It's human beings.
Okay, except I don't see Baker Mayfield just reappearing as a 10.
No.
Still, but you never know.
Well, he thinks he's a.
All right, so you have him as a 1-year contract right under the danger zone. Okay, good.
I've got him almost in the same place. I hate to agree, but I'm gonna put him as a 6 on the crazy. I'm gonna put him as a 6 on the crazy, and I'm gonna put him as a give me an 8. He's right on the 1-year contract, right where Blaine says. I mean, so I'm right there with him.
All right, what we got next?
I'm excited about this. Jalen Ramsey.
I'll take this one, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and put him as an 8 on the skills, and give me a 7 on the crazy. Cone, I want him in long-term contracts.
Yeah, he's just.
Wait, then you need to have him more than an 8.
8 on the
You need to
scale.
have him as a 9.
You just had
talent.
Baker.
All right, give me a 9 then. Give me a 9 then.
9 talent.
Give me a 9 talent.
So you have him right on the edge of a long-term contract.
Correct, yes. I want him right there. I love-
Jalen Ramsey.
Dude can play. You got to have that type of mindset at corner. You got to be a little nuts.
And he's a Super Bowl champion now.
He is.
He is. All right. What we got next? Pull a name for me there out of our Jets helmet. Or Richard Todd.
OBJ.
OBJ.
Odell?
Right now.
Beckham.
OBJ right now.
Yes.
I'm going to go 7.5 skills.
Okay.
Still going to go 7.5 skills. I know there's some injury problems, but 7.5 skills, probably once a 9.5. And he is crazy. Okay. He is crazy. I mean, he's not Antonio Brown crazy, but I'm going to go 8 level crazy. So he's right on the danger zone side of the crazy witch line.
I'd go 9-9.
9-9?
9-9?
So that still puts him danger zone.
Yep.
Danger zone, but hey.
We're hanging in
Still
the same
sign him.
right triangle there.
Yeah,
He's got years left.
it depends on who I have at quarterback.
Yeah.
How quick does he start complaining?
Yeah.
Well, it depends on if Baker
quick did he
Mayfield's a
start
quarterback or not.
Does anybody want to pull one?
I'll pull one. Let's see here. Big money. Oh, Jameis Winston.
Jameis.
I'm going to tell you.
This is right now, as we sit here in 2022.
I'm going to put him as a 9 on the crazy scale. And I'm going to put him as a 6 on the talent scale. It's a no-go for me.
Really?
Dude's nuts.
Really?
Dude's nuts. And when he makes mistakes, they're catastrophic mistakes, as Blaine says.
Man, what do you think about that one, Blaine?
I'd go 7 on the skills, and I'd probably go 7 on the crazy.
Okay, so he's right on that line for you.
He's a 1-year guy to me.
Yeah. Here, let me see this. Tommy Brady, the greatest living American. Where's the unicorn zone? Beyond franchise player.
Yeah.
Near creative player.
I mean, we all know what the skills is here. If it's not a 10, you're not doing it right. The question is how crazy. The dude is a little bit out there. He has to be. I mean, he eats lemongrass, sleeps in a bubble full of oxygen, and
he's off the charts for me. I put him off the ground.
We know,
a little
David.
different. We know, David.
We know, David. We know.
Jeez. I'm going to put him as a 7 on the crazy scale.
Okay, so that means he's out of franchise player and he's just a long-term contract guy for you.
Yeah, I'll get him. Good. I don't want to franchise tag him. We use on somebody else. I don't want to
Because
piss
he's
them
45
off.
right now?
Yeah, that's exactly right. About to start getting AARP letters.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Fair enough. But people said at 35 he was almost done. That was a decade.
Well, obviously 10 skill. I mean, I'd go 5 on the crazy scale.
5. So, I mean, that's franchise player for you,
Yeah.
for sure. All right. Good one. Good one. Here, I just pulled one.
Yeah.
Blaine?
Figure it out.
Is it? Deshaun Watson.
You know,
It's going to be fun.
Yeah.
Too soon.
Look,
It's going to be fun.
I'm going to put him, and it's honesty hour, I'm going to put him as a 7 on the crazy scale. Because for this reason. Why do you have to go to these places to get that? Why can't you just stay at your house?
Talking about massage trouble.
Yes. Like I just saw Mia Khalifa on your Instagram at your house.
Look.
Like you have terrible judgment and horrible friends, in my opinion. I said the same thing about these unbelievably rich celebrities that get DUIs. Why are you driving? Like why does you have a driver? Like how do you get it? If you're Pete Golding from Bama, the defense coordinator, how do you get a DUI? You have the worst friends ever. I said the same thing about Hugh Freeze when he got caught calling, prostitutes on a phone registered back to him. Like, you have horrible friends. Like, Deshaun Watson, you were an NFL quarterback, good-looking guy. You don't got to go to the massage parlor, getting old-fashioned.
All right, so you have a 7 crazy.
But
But what's the talent, though? Because that depends.
The
'cause he
talent,
just
to
got-
me, is a 9.
Okay, well, that's long-term contract, and he just got one of the highest guaranteed contracts of all time.
Yeah,
Look,
so, I mean,
you shouldn't have been going to massage parlors for sure, but I'll never knock on you for having Mia Khalifa.
that's what I'm saying. Mia Khalifa was at his house.
I'm fine with that.
That's what I'm saying. Don't go to the massage parlor.
Oh,
Stay at your house.
Well, yeah, that was new. I mean, yeah, it doesn't make sense. It's to me that just makes you crazier because you can get girls. You can get. I'm just saying.
That's exactly what
I thought you
just
were
said.
knocking on him for having Mia Khalifa at his house.
No, he's saying, well, why go to
I get that now, David.
Okay,
Thank you.
okay, all right. All right, so look, he's still getting a long-term deal, and he just got
Bonics.
one, too. So, but let's see if
I'm
he
not
plays.
saying that.
Suspension coming, I believe. Here,
Yeah. All right, you want one?
let me get in here.
Yeah, he's gone at least 6 games.
How many more do we have in here?
You don't worry about that.
Kyler Murray. I've gotten all QBs.
Yeah, this one's easy.
Kyler Murray.
I'm gonna go ahead and we're gonna go long-term contract here. I'm gonna go. Give me a 9 and give me a 6. It's hard to be crazy when you really don't say nothing.
Again, it depends on. Yeah, I don't think he's that crazy. It depends on. I mean, what does this ask me if I'm the?
I think it's more about
Cardinals right now?
talent. I mean, I think it's about where you got him on the skills.
Look, I have him as an 8.5 in the skills. I don't think he's that crazy. I don't like him scrubbing his Instagram and all that kind of stuff. I wish these guys would just figure it out with their organization.
But
I don't think
that's
he's-
mild.
I don't think he's that crazy, right? So I'll say 5 and an 8.5. Just outside. I mean, he's knocking on the door of being a franchise player.
He is.
Definitely a franchise guy.
Let me see this year. Yeah,
10. I'd go 10-4.
they're gonna win the division.
Or
go
10-5.
10-4?
10-5.
10-5. Okay.
Yeah. I'll say we're almost.
Dang, you think he's a
unicorn.
10-level talent, Kyler
Yes.
Murray? 10-level talent.
Look, I don't think Blaine's far off for there. I've been talking about Kyler Murray being that elite. I think he will be.
Okay.
This is going to be a big year for him. That's why I got him win the division. Even without D-Hop, then he's going to come back. They're going to hit him with that adrenaline halfway through the season, and that's how they're going to deep, deep, deep. That's exactly how it's going to happen.
Who you got next?
Let's see. Oh, this is a good one. Aaron Frank Rodgers. I don't know if that's his middle name, but Aaron Rodgers.
Aaron Rodgers.
Y'all know where I'm going on this. Franchise player.
Yeah.
Franchise
That's what
player.
it is.
Yeah.
I mean,
10,
he's
10 talent.
I'd give him 10 talent. I'd go 10 talent. I'd go 6. I can still get him as a franchise player as 6.
6.9 crazy could still be like the edge.
Yeah,
of
give me
franchise
6.4
player,
crazy. That's going to be franchise player. That's Aaron Rodgers.
I agree. That's a good spot for him. Right?
I concur. Couldn't find it. Johnny Manziel.
Johnny
drop it back in.
Manziel. Johnny Manziel, boys. Right now.
Right
Not in
now.
college.
Right now?
Right now, NFL.
Give me a 5 and give me a 9.
Yeah, that sounds about
5 skills,
right.
9 crazy. It's a no-go. I'm
That
sorry.
sounds about right
Yeah.
for me too.
I don't want to worry about my team and the FBI.
In the no-go zone.
Yeah, he's in the definite no-go zone.
And that's what every other NFL franchise was.
Yeah,
saying.
I mean, I don't want to put him in the no-go zone, but he definitely belongs there.
Yeah. Would you put college Johnny Manziel in? You know what? We won't go there.
Colin
we may do a college.
Colin?
We may do a college version.
Colin Kaepernick?
Colin Kaepernick.
Where are you putting him, Blaine?
Right here on my laptop.
Talking about Colin Kaepernick.
Oh, okay.
Blaine, we're gonna have to plot you in a minute here.
Are we doing ourselves?
Yeah, we may do it this after.
Colin, I'd say 5 and 23.
5 skill and 23 crazy?
Yes.
Like off the charts in the other direction.
Yes.
I'd say 4 skill because if you don't have better numbers than Trevor Simeon, I don't believe in you.
Hey, Trevor's low-key nice with it.
I mean, the word
no one
crazy.
ever.
The Simeon.
He's not crazy.
He's not?
He's not crazy. Mission accomplished. Like I've said before, he accomplished
Diabolical?
more by being a martyr and by being an active.
So where would you put him on where would you put him on here, Cone?
Right this second? I mean, again, I want to see him throw with some pads on with the defense rushing after him rather than doing these, on-air competitions. But let's go 4.5 because of the stats that I read the other day. 4.5, and then crazy is the wrong word. I mean, the drama created.
Drama.
But you know what?
Yeah.
I'll say 8.5. So right under Johnny Manziel, I think.
I would put him 7 on the crazy or crazy diabolical whatever, and then 4.5 on the talent. It's a no-go for me.
Right where T.O.
You can come over here, throw in the facility, and whatever, but you're not on the
You can go
Throw in the facility.
Well, Ezekiel Elliott.
Zeke.
Nah, Zeke. I don't think Zeke's really crazy. I just think he's.
Has he caused many problems since he got paid?
I mean, he's been. There's always something with Zeke for the season. Like he's over there doing push-ups in like Cabo or something and gets pissed off, or he's doing like sand training in Abu Dhabi and gets upset. I don't know. I'd put him at. The way he's playing right now, I'm gonna put him at an 8 talent. If we want to be realistic.
Me too.
I'm gonna put him at an 8, and I'm gonna put him. I'm gonna put him at a 5.5 crazy.
Okay, I'm gonna go a little higher on the crazy. I'm gonna go more like 7, but I think he's an 8.5. I still think could be one of the top 5 backs in the league.
He's got
But with the nature of running backs and the lack of longevity they have, I wouldn't sign him to a long-term contract right now. And I think the Cowboys overpaid for him, to be honest.
I'd go 9 on the skill level, and I'd probably go 7 on the
7.
crazy level.
So you got a long-term contract there.
Yeah.
All right.
I'll give Zeke a long term. All right, last one, boys.
Last one.
What we do ourselves. Save the best for last.
Yeah? What is
Antonio Brown.
it? Antonio Brown would be last.
That?
Antonio Brown would be last.
This is the saddest one because you want to know why? Because he's a 9 on the
11.
skills.
Yeah.
He's a 9 on the skills, and he's a 32 on the crazy.
I think he's almost a 10 on
he's
the
a
skills.
he's a 10 for me on the crazy. And that's danger zone. I'm sorry.
He has his own. We need to carve out his own special little section at the top right up here.
Yeah, the Antonio Brown.
the AB
The
section.
10-10 Antonio.
I'd literally go 10-10.
Yeah, AB 10-10.
I'd go 10-10. Top right. I mean, where else can you put him? Where else can you put him?
You tried to put him right next to Tom Brady's locker. If Tom Brady can't fix you, Geppetto can't fix you. I don't know. You couldn't fix something.
Some people don't want to be fixed.
And let me just say, that was a lot of fun.
That was a lot of fun. We got to do another one time. We got to do one with college.
We'll do other
football
sports.
We got to do other sports.
We'll do other sports. We'll do a greatest of all time. Mount
Definitely.
Rushmore style.
Let's do swimming.
Well, we're not getting into that.
What?
You're not dragging us down below the depths.
Dragging us.
Dragging.
Dragging us.
Wow, but it's Saturday. So,
Oh, yeah. It's,
yeah, yesterday was Flamin' Dragon Friday. But you talk about the greatest ever, you can be the greatest ever person of all time. Just turn on those notifications, hit that subscribe button. You can find us weekdays, 2 to 3 Central, live on YouTube, thedailywire.com, or on Apple Podcasts, Spotify. We talk everything football, basketball, NHL. We're talking heavy football now because we know what's coming down the pipe, college and NFL. So we'll see you on Monday. Hope you're enjoying your weekend, and we'll talk soon. Drink one for your boy.